The world's such a fast-paced way of life that we all live. But when you get in the sea, everything slows down. It's just you and that little bubble. Nothing else matters, really. And for me, that really helps to just to slow everything down and just centre myself as well. From a very early age, everything was sort of focused around swimming. We were swimming before school, after school. Mum and Dad broke up when I was very young, and our holidays were always down in Cornwall or Devon. We were always by the sea. I'd wake up in the morning, we'd have some breakfast, and I would be in our little tent with my brother, who's a couple of years older than me. As soon as you wake up in the morning, you could hear the waves and you could sort of hear the ocean. That noise just sort of drew me to it, and it was just fantastic. Without doubt, those holidays are what shaped me into the person I am. I was working 5-6 days a week, sometimes 7 days a week, getting home in the evenings, and then I'd start work again on the house. I was burning myself out. Where's it going to end? Am I ever going to be satisfied with what I've got? I actually don't want to work really hard for something that I don't believe in. I wanted to follow my passions. Jurassic Coast is absolutely fascinating. I think it's the ruggedness of the coastline for me. It's untouched, it's nature, it's raw nature, and it's just there. You're put in your place by the scenery almost when you're swimming. I'm this tiny little speck in the ocean. It's incredible. It always springs to my mind when I'm down there and I'm walking around and there are people picking up the fossils, and then I think to myself, whatever the world's going to look like in so many years' time, what are they going to be picking up? It's not going to be fossils, it's going to be plastic that's almost indestructible. I'd gone down to Chapman's Pool and I was in tears. There was tiny little bits of plastic everywhere. Literally, I filled up a container. I spent all day. It was pouring down with rain. It was in winter. A wave comes in and it brings more plastic in, and it's just endless. And you know for a fact that when you go home, that plastic's still washing in. I did go into if I'm honest, a bit of a depression with it. Definitely. No matter how passionate you are about something, you're not gonna help anyone if you're in a depressed state yourself. So I was very fortunate to have close friends and family around me at the time who helped me get away from that. We were driving home after our holiday. You know, I was actually quite emotional on the way home, and I just said to Tess, I feel like I really need to do something about what's happening in our oceans and the plastic pollution. And Tess had an idea of, well, let's to start with, start a little Instagram page up, share the images and share your worries and concerns. From doing that, you realise there is a huge community that are doing the same thing. Hopefully Project Planet is getting across that really important message that what we're doing to the planet isn't sustainable, we can't keep doing it. To raise awareness, we decided, let's do something big, let's swim the Jurassic Coast, the entire Jurassic Coast. Because of the success of that, we thought, well, let's do another swim. And that led us to the Isle of Wight. So the Isle of Wight swim was a 56-mile solo, non-stop around the island. And again, we raised a massive amount of money, which got split between 3 charities this time, who are all out, you know, again, cleaning plastic out of the ocean. So I'm going to keep them going. I plan every year to do at least one big swim, you know, to try and raise as much money as we can. The plastic pollution problem is getting exponentially bigger, as are my swims, and I think that's important. If we all just manage to slow down a little bit, you start seeing the natural beauty that's out there, you can get pleasure from so many other things other than material possessions. So for me, I want to make sure that when I've got to the end of my short existence, that I can look back and I've done all I can to make a difference. My name's Oly Rush, and I'm trying to enjoy myself on this planet, but tread as lightly as I can at the same time.